Welcome back to another amazing episode of Life on the Ave. I am here with our 2-time best bartender of Trolley. How are you feeling?
Thankful.
This is Lauren.
I'm Lauren. I work at Kelly's Logan House, and I just can't be more appreciative for everybody that voted and, went out and pulled for me. So
yeah. Well, we love you. We're super supportive of you. So those of you that don't know, we have been running our Best of Trolley series. This is our second year that we did it. We did a 10-week series this summer, and we like to end it with the biggest bang, which is Best Bartender. And people, it's so crazy. We get a ton of votes throughout the whole series. Most voting is anywhere from like 500 to 1,000 votes. And I think the Best Bartender one turned out like over 2,000 votes this year. Yeah,
That's
it's crazy. Over 2,000 people. It's so cool.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. And like you win by a landslide.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy because like, we're big Oyster House people, love BJ. And I'm always like, oh, it's going to be close. And it's not close.
I don't know. I feel like last year Larry gave me a big run for my money.
Yes. He did. So, he did.
Love Larry. I mean, like all the people that were voted in are amazing, great people, bartenders, like it's just so awesome to be a part of such a great community.
Yeah.
I have no words.
Yeah. And everyone supports each other, loves each other, knows each other. Cause it's such a small area for those of you that aren't familiar with Trolley. It's such a small area, especially when you're out and about. Maybe you start at one bar, you jump to the other bar, you kind of end your night at this bar, right? So everyone really moves around. It's not like you go out and you just stay at one bar all night.
Correct.
Yeah. What do you do when you go out?
I mean, I definitely bar hop. I think that's why I know a lot of people around here, but yeah, I mean, I love it. I mean, I love the environment around here. I love the people. I mean, especially working here, you get to see everybody outside of work too.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people come in and see you and see these bartenders, you make these relationships outside of work also. So, it all plays a part.
Yeah. So take us back to the beginning. Where are you from?
I'm actually from Hockessin.
Okay.
I went to St. Mark's for high school, went to UD for college.
Nice.
I learned how to bartend in PA, but I really learned from this woman named Kelly Maurer.
Okay.
She was fantastic. Yes. Started me from pretty much knowing just the basics and just bringing me to where I am now. So
where did you start?
Thank you.
Where did you start?
She actually worked at, it was called, oh God, I can't even remember.
It's okay.
Because it was a different name back then.
Okay. But it was PA?
No, this was in Delaware.
Okay.
It's now the new Fire Waters.
Okay.
And then moved on to a couple other bars. I worked at North Beach, down in Dewey for a summer. That was wild.
Yeah.
And then eventually came up here about 9 years ago. And
have you been at Logan this whole time?
Yep.
9 years.
Yep. And also, shout out to Rocco's. I do pick up there occasionally too.
Nice.
So.
You do?
I do.
I didn't know that.
Love Susan.
Big
love that
Susan
staff.
Rocco fans. I'm trying to get her on the podcast.
Yes.
She's hard to lock down. I'm a big fan.
Love them.
I'm a big fan. We had a Cocktail Connections and we got all our pizza from them. And I was like, hey, we want to do like a big Rocco's week. We want to get you on the podcast, whatever. I think she was traveling that week, so it didn't link up. It didn't work. But I've been trying to get her on because she's so cool.
She's amazing.
Kids work with her.
Yes.
It's such a cool community that they've created there. Whatever. I could talk about Rocco's forever.
Yes. And their food. Oh,
everything's so
good.
Yeah, my in-laws will drive past 10 pizza places to get a Rocco's pizza. Yes. They live in North Wilmington, and they will make the 15-minute drive because it's their favorite.
Yes.
So yeah, I didn't know you picked up shift there too.
Just started. So.
Nice. Good. So 9 years at Logan House, and you did work like a corporate job.
Yes, I was at JP Morgan. Right before I had the boys, I decided that
she has 3 kids, twins and a girl.
Yep. I decided that it was best for me to stay home instead of putting them in daycare. And it couldn't have been a more perfect blessing in disguise because then COVID hit literally a month after. So I was home with the boys and Logan House just became my full-time job. It was, something that I wanted to keep instead of just a part-time here and there. It became what I provided my family with as an income. So
what's a day in the life look like for you? You wake up and you're in mom mode.
Complete mom mode. Right now, the boys are in school. I just have my daughter. But before this, 2 weeks ago, all 3 of them are home with me all the time.
Summer.
And then I will come to work. I'll switch with my husband. He'll have him at night. I'll come to work. I'll work all night. And then I get up 3 hours later.
Oh my
Night after
goodness.
night after
So
night.
when do you sleep? Like you don't sleep? Yeah. How
I
do you
get about
survive?
12 hours sleep 3 nights back to back because I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Right.
So Sunday, I'm dead on my feet.
Yeah.
So thanks to my husband.
But you were working brunch on this Sunday.
Yeah, I picked up a double.
You picked up a double.
Yep.
Crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. So you come, when do you get in? Like when do you leave your kids for the night?
I will be at Logan House probably about 2:30, start setting up. We open at 3.
Got it. So you fully miss bedtime those 3 nights?
Yes.
That's hard.
It is hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, but it's only 3 nights.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not, and
I'm there, and I'm thankful, and I'm there with everybody during the day on Saturday.
Right.
So that's
right.
I'm happy on that.
Yeah, you get to be there for wake up.
Yeah.
Me and Vincent talk all the time, like especially being in this like sales world where a lot of times it's like a house comes on the market, we have to drop everything and show it to a client. We sometimes don't get to see our kids at night during the week. Say we have a listing presentation and it's so tough. But our things that we like live for is like our mornings are sacred. And I'm sure you're kind of the same.
Yes.
Like our mornings are so sacred. We don't like to hustle and bustle out of the house. Maybe different for you now that you're kind of on a school schedule, but like we don't hustle the kids out of the house. We don't wake them up. We don't open your eyes and get dressed. Like mornings are sacred. I'm sure you kind of feel the
Their
same.
morning routine is kind of wake up, come right, mom and dad.
Correct. That's us. Yeah. Like cuddle up, reconnect. Because you don't get that every night. It's tough. It's tough. But these are the sacrifices you make.
I was going to say, I think now that the boys are in school, it's a little bit harder too.
Yeah.
Because I'm sad with
that time is precious. It's so tough. It's so tough. But you're providing them, a beautiful life.
Yes.
Yeah. So why Logan House all these years, 9 years? What'd you like about Logan House?
Originally, actually, one of my friends, Sarah, she reached out to me and she was like, hey, like we're hiring at my job. And I was like, it's kind of far for me because we're actually down in Middletown.
Right.
So we're like literally 5 minutes from Chesapeake. So it's a drive to get up here.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'll come check it out. And I remember coming in here every so often with one of my friends when we were in college because she lived right up the street. And I was like, I just like the environment of the place. I like the area. So when she shouted out the opportunity, I was like, you know what? Let me go check it out and let me give it a try.
Yeah.
And I trained as a server, learned how to serve, and they put me right on bar. And
wow.
It was ever since then.
So if this is 9 years ago, you're 33 now.
Yeah.
I was 34. You're 24?
Yeah.
25? Young. So young. Fresh out of college. Did you graduate from UD?
Yes.
Nice. Fresh out of college. What was your major?
Exercise science.
That's so funny.
I know. With a minor in strength and conditioning.
Crazy.
But, yep.
And now here you are, not using it at all.
I know. I think of Ed too from Grottos that works with us too. He's got 2 masters.
Crazy. Big Ed. I'm a big fan of Ed. My sister's friends with Ed, so I'm a big fan of Ed. And yeah, he is Logan House and Grottos.
Yes.
Yeah, so he does both.
Yep.
And you do both too. It's such a grind. So in your experience, 9 years Logan House, what is your favorite event, favorite holiday? Like what do you look forward to all year?
St. Patrick's Day.
Same. Easy answer. Why is that?
I just feel like it brings a lot of people in around the whole entire area. And I think
agree.
it's one of those times where the vibes are just good. Like
So
from
good.
day to night.
Totally.
It's just everybody's out, everybody's having fun. Like there really isn't any issues, It's just fun.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a fun. I mean, it's crazy for
and
us.
it's all kinds, which I really like. Like it's the young 22-year-olds that are coming in, and then it's like
to the
parents.
Irish.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yes.
It's all generations. And then like you'll go to Rooney's or something, and there's like kids.
Yes.
Wait, people are blacked out
Irish
growing up in the bathroom.
Yes.
There's like a 4-year-old right there eating chicken fingers.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes.
But everyone's in it together. And this year was a raining mess.
Oh.
But it was still a blast.
I was gonna say, I know one year it snowed, one year it rained.
Yep.
I'm like, this is awful.
It's crazy.
But
it's
everybody
crazy.
still comes out and puts their time in. So
Rooney's just posted their celebration this weekend's like halfway to St. Patrick's Day.
Oh gosh.
So we're like
crazy to think about.
Yeah. So like another 6 months it'll be here again.
I gotta get through Thanksgiving Eve first.
Right. That's another big holiday.
Crazy too. So.
Yeah. But do you enjoy when it's crazy like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And is that just because the money or it's just fun?
No, I think a lot of us will agree too. We hate being bored.
Yeah.
Like if we're just standing around, we're like,
this sucks.
What do we do?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'd rather be
the
busy
night
and
flies
like
when you're busy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Just time flies.
Yeah.
Like you look at the clock, you're like, wow, it's 11 o'clock already.
Right.
We're almost out of here.
What's the latest that you've been there?
St. Patrick's Day, 5 a.m.
Oh my gosh. And what are you even doing at 5 a.m.? Like cleaning?
Just cleaning, doing all the tips.
The grind.
Yep. And we lose an hour of sleep every loop. weekend.
Wow.
It's daylight savings.
Right. So you're just like dying Monday morning. Like,
Yep.
get me a shot of
me to
espresso.
sleep.
What do you do? What's your caffeine fix?
Actually, as surprisingly as it sounds, I just started drinking coffee like
Really?
maybe a couple months ago.
Really? I've been drinking coffee since I was like 14.
And I
I'm
still
addicted.
don't even know what I like.
Okay. Okay.
My husband works at Dunkin'.
No way.
Yeah, he's a district
I'm a
manager.
big Dunkin'
So he'll
fan.
bring me stuff home and he'll let me try it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I like this. It's a little too sugary, but
Okay, so I'm a Dunkin'
I'm
girly.
getting into it.
I get some people will like, snobby nose up to me because I'm a Dunkin' girl, but like come 2:00 this afternoon, I'm like a drug addict. Like I'm coming down off my morning coffee.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
start getting shaky, like my head will start pounding. It's
I
crazy.
feel like a lot of people are like that though.
I'm so addicted. It's terrifying. It's terrifying.
That's
And I
awesome,
wean
though.
myself. I don't try not to drink as much coffee when I've been pregnant. So I'd wean myself and then I jump right back in. I'm like, as soon as I'm not pregnant, I'm like chugging
Yup.
it, injected in my veins. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I'm addicted. Or I'll even get a decaf. Like I'm that addicted to the taste,
Wow.
the feel, the everything. It's honestly a problem. But okay, so tell us more about what do you like to do outside of bartending? Like if you and your husband have a date night, where are we going? What's our vibes?
We will go anywhere.
Okay.
We're very much like if something new is come, we'll go try that out. We love obviously going to dinner, just finding new places for dinner.
Nice.
But yeah.
Have you tried the Post yet?
No.
No.
He's a big barbecue guy, so
Yeah.
we will be
You gotta
trying
get up
that
there.
soon. Yes.
That trek from Logan House up to the Post.
I know.
I went to their soft opening. We are definitely due to go back and like have a real date night because it was like their soft opening select dishes. But they seem to be doing well. Looks like their happy hour is
That's
starting to pick
awesome.
up. And yeah, I mean, the more restaurants, the more we can all have, I think the better for the whole area.
I agree.
Yeah.
So,
What are your thoughts on Trolley Trends?
I love you
Love
guys. Oh my God, I love this. Especially because like I see you guys are all also helping promote all the businesses around here.
Yeah.
So I think that's huge.
That's the goal.
Because I mean, for somebody that isn't from Charlie, like if I didn't work here,
You wouldn't
I
even
wouldn't
know.
even have any idea
Yeah.
what's going on or what's happening. I wouldn't have any clue.
Yeah.
So for somebody that lives, far away,
Right.
essentially,
Yeah.
to come up here when I'm not working, I don't, I look
Right, you
for you
wouldn't even
guys
know.
and you guys have specials and show
Yeah.
everything. And I mean, I know we appreciate it at
Yeah.
Logan now. So
Yeah, our thing is like, I think it's hard for a lot of people that like care about their social media ratios. They don't want to follow every 10 bars in this area. So if we can just be the hub that's like reposting everyone,
and I think that's great.
then you can know everything that's going on all the time. And then part two of like kind of the why behind Trolley Trends is like, I kind of saw this big group of people that graduate from UD, 22 years old. They've lived here their whole life. They all moved to Philly. They all do it. They all moved to Philly. Some people moved to New York. Some people do DC, minimal Baltimore, but everybody moves to Philly. And then in 2 or 3 years, or even like immediately, they're all trickling back into Trolley.
Yep.
They rent in Philly for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month. And then they come home every weekend. They do their laundry with their parents. They eat Sunday dinner with their parents, and they're out in Trolley Friday night, Saturday night.
Yep.
And it's like, what are you doing? Why are you forcing this Philly thing to just want to come home anyway? So I think there's this persona of, oh, I have to get out. I have to get out. Oh, Trolley's so lame. Wilmington's so lame. There's nothing for me. And it's like, hey guys, you're all going to end up back here anyway.
Yep.
So why fight it? Like Trolley's a fun place to be. You love it here deep down. You all love it here deep down.
Yes.
So like, stop fighting it.
I was going to say, one of my best friends, she lived in Philly, moved out to Kansas. Every time she comes home, she will make her way down here.
Always.
And I'm like,
Why? Like, why
can't
do you leave?
appreciate it more. I'm
Yeah.
like, but
We love it here.
I want her to move back so bad.
Yeah.
Kirsten.
Yeah. And I think like every winter, Vincent and I kind of look at each other and we're like, why do we live here? This place sucks. It's so cold. Like we have rough winters, not a lot of snow, but like a lot of cold. I don't know. We're always like, why do we live here? But ultimately it's like, we love raising a family here. There's,
Yes.
having our families, our extended family close. And there's just so much to see and do. And like
Yes.
our normal date night, a lot of my friends will drive up to Philly. They'll get their babysitters. They'll go up to Philly. And I'm like, there's so many Delaware restaurants I haven't even tried yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how Brad and I feel. I
It's
mean,
like-
we feel like there's so many more restaurants that we haven't tried yet.
What is your favorite restaurant?
That's tough.
You can go whole state.
Favorite restaurant?
Yeah.
I'm going out of the state.
It's fine.
DePalos.
Okay. Fair.
So good.
Fair. Love that.
I don't know what it
My
is.
husband's coming in.
Yes.
Love
DePalos.
Palace. Amazing. Yeah.
I
So
don't know what it is.
that's right over the line in Jersey, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you have to go over the bridge and then it's like, you're there.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like 10, 20 minutes from here, I would say.
Yes.
Far.
Not even far.
But it's a homegrown Italian place. Extensive menu.
Unreal.
I like when you sit down, they give you charcuterie, which is like the best.
Yes. And their lobster bisque is like,
no, I haven't had that.
It's a lobster bowl.
We've only gone twice. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Our wedding band that we're like obsessed with plays there sometimes. So the two times,
you need to go back.
The 2 times we've been to see them.
You need to go back.
And every time, and both times the food was insane. And the one time it was like COVID times and we sat outside like under the tent with the heaters and like, you know, the COVID times were crazy. And it was still amazing. I was freezing, literally freezing, sitting outside.
So good.
And it was still amazing there. Yeah. So good shout out. That's a good one. I forget about that placement. And we need to book a babysitter and go there. Riley, where you at? Yeah, so we need to book 2 Palos. Okay. And next I normally would say like, what's your favorite coffee shop? But we'll skip that. What's your favorite pizza? Rocco's. Yeah, it's fair.
Gotta go Rocco's.
Favorite breakfast?
I don't know. I just had Cafe Karma for the first time today. So good.
What'd you get?
Just sausage, egg, and cheese.
Perfect. Good. Toe dip in.
So good.
It's so good. We're huge Cafe Karma fans.
So good.
Katie, the owner's been on our podcast. They live in Trolley as well. Huge supporters of them. We love them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I definitely shout out to my friend Hannah over there. She lives in Trolley and she, I think, is good friends with Katie.
Yeah.
And she was like, let's go there before. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. So we gave it a try. So good.
So good. And the vibes are always vibing in there. Yeah.
I read on their mirror in the bathroom. It was like, you know, the sunshine comes through every morning, so you should too, or something like that. Yeah. And I was like, this like is the place that like if somebody's ever feeling down, go there.
Totally.
Just sit there. Totally just read the sayings. Like,
did you do your tarot card or anything? Did you see all the cards?
No.
Yeah. So right where you like get your coffee to go, they have like these cards and you just pick one and read it. And weird. Most of the time it has like a weird symbol to your life. Symbolism. And yeah, so they're amazing there. Yeah. And you can go and treat yourself and eat like a muffin and, you know, sugar yourself up. You can have like a Greek bowl or a Greek yogurt bowl and like feel healthy. And
my daughter got a simple chocolate milk and she housed it.
I love that. I love that. All right. So funniest thing that's ever happened or craziest thing that's ever happened in your 9 years of Logan House, like crazy story, drunk person throwing up in the bathroom. Like what's the craziest thing?
Oh God.
When her on the spot.
I know. That's a hard one. I feel like I've seen it all.
You definitely have.
I don't know.
But tell us about like COVID times when people are like social distancing.
COVID was crazy.
Yeah.
I remember that we had like the street blocked off. So we had seating outside.
Yep.
And it was right when I had just had the boys. So obviously I was like,
you
know, still in mom mode. We were slammed because everybody was sitting outside. Everybody was on the streets and it was just hard to like go inside the bar, make the drinks, run them all back outside.
It's a lot.
It was a lot. It was just a busy time, but I felt like everybody was so cooped up from those few months that everybody just came out.
Yeah.
I said, the hardest thing with Logan House is that we are a tavern. I said, that's where I feel like it kind of hurts us in a way because we can't
explain what that is. Explain what that is.
So a tavern has to be 21 and older, regardless. It's just the legal right of
we wanted to have a rehearsal dinner there, but we couldn't because we had kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like the shame part. It's actually crazy because Brad and I don't come up here as much because in my head, I'm so used to just no kids. So I'm like, I forget that we can bring our kids elsewhere.
Other places.
Well, I can take them to Rocco's. Yeah. I can take them to like,
Oyster House.
Oyster and Rooney's and Tap. And I'm like, but we just are so used to not.
Right.
That we just don't.
It's hard.
So I'm like,
can they get that changed or is that something they embrace?
If they want to change the license, I believe they can, but I'm sure it's a process. I don't know what goes into it, but
yeah. And I think those things are like grandfathered in like years and years and years and years. So yeah, basically it's a tavern. It means you can't bring children there. It's like an adult family. But a lot of taverns in this area don't have food. You guys do.
Yes. So technically we can shut down our kitchen at any time. There is no
obligation.
40 restaurant food to liquor costs in our bar.
Got it.
Our food is delicious. We just, like I said, we can just pretty much cut it when they put a time. So
got it. Got it. Do you think that helps you or hurts you?
It's hard. As a bartender, I feel like it helps us because when it gets so busy, we're not going to sit there and try and find people. And then it'll just cause issues.
Right.
As a customer, I feel like it hurts because when I drink,
I'm hungry.
I know when I get to that point, I want food.
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, totally.
Essentially.
Totally. But yeah, you guys have good food. And then you just posted you guys are doing brunch again.
Yes, we do
brunch is back.
We do brunch Saturday and Sundays. I think they're working on a little bit bigger of a menu now. So
nice.
But so good.
Love it. And you guys just redid your back deck.
Yeah.
So good.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, it looks so good. So when we were there, we were filming it. And when we did, you guys won. Pat, what did they win? Best
outdoor seating.
Best patio. Yep. Yeah, there you go. We were there and we were so silly, but we were like dancing around on it in the middle of the afternoon. Like nobody was there but us. And the bar wasn't even open outside. And we were like dancing on the patio, but it turned out really beautifully. Yeah. I think that space turned out great. So that's why we wanted to have our rehearsal dinner there. Cause I think that back space is so nice. Cause we want to just like casual drinks, easy food. Like we met with the manager, we were picking the menu and we had 4 kids in our wedding.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was crazy. So we ended up not doing it there, but otherwise, if no kids would be at your wedding or your event, it's a great event space.
Yeah. I was going to say, we host, baby showers, bridal showers, we host all that. Our catering menu is amazing. The food is so good. Yep. I just think it's a great place to hold parties for sure.
I totally agree. So what's next for you besides winning maybe a 3rd time next year?
Oh, Lord. I don't know, just continue raising these kids. That's obviously first priority. And then, hopefully just helping Logan House grow as a, business. We have some new changes that came through. So just, I want to see it succeed. We've been through a lot in the past years. We've really implemented a lot of, changes that I think has helped the business grow.
Totally.
And I want to bring people back that feel like they couldn't come back or they can't come back or something, in the past has made them upset. I just want them to know now that there are changes that are coming.
Yeah.
And I just hope that they give it another try.
Yeah, totally. And it's just such a legendary spot.
Yes.
Like what did that building used to be? Has it been a tavern forever?
No, it was a train stop, a haircut place, a hotel, and then
it's been it all.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it haunted?
100%.
It's gotta be, right?
100%. You will never catch me there by myself.
You guys should do like a ghost tour or something.
That would be cool.
All right. You heard it here first. Ghost tour at Logan House.
That would be cool.
I'm sure Rooney's could have some spooky thing. Like, I don't know, Halloween's coming up. You guys can make a really cool. We did a ghost tour. We went to St. Augustine, our first ever vacation as like a couple. We had like $5 to our name. I literally typed in cheapest flight I can find. And St. Augustine for some reason was so cheap. And it's like America's first city or something. I don't know. But they had an awesome ghost tour we did. And it was all the bars. And it was a free drink at every bar. And the bartender told the story of the lady that was murdered in the bath, whatever. And it was so cool. It was so fun.
That's cool.
But it was silly. Like you're drinking. Like it was just silly. You guys should do something like that.
I know. I feel like it would work.
I think it would too.
I feel like it would have to be at night. That's the
it'd have to be at
creepiest time.
Yeah, like it'd have to be at like 11 p.m.
Everything's shut down and quiet.
Yeah, like 11 p.m. on like a Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
All right, that.
Talk to your manager. Just marketing genius over here. Well, thank you for coming on. Anything you want to leave us with? Come to Logan House. What's your next event, next special? Anything we should know about?
I work Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. We have DJs Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. We do have live music coming a lot more.
Yep.
We're trying to figure out what days they're coming.
In the summer.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody's
coming back from the beach. So
the fall is going to be crazy.
But come see us.
Good. Well, thank you to Lauren, 2-time winner. We'll see what's in store for next year. But I have a feeling, considering how many votes you get, that you might be sitting in this chair again next year. We'll say.
Well, thank you all very much for voting and for supporting Charlie Trends too.
Yeah. So. Well, thank you, Lauren. And follow you on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
McDaniel Family 88.
Yeah, we tag you all the time. So follow her there, follow Logan House, and follow Charlie Trends. And we'll see you next week on Life on the Ave. Thanks, girl.
Thank you.